Do as I say, not as I do. I remember when I first heard that. It caught me. It made me wonder, what the hell does that mean? As I got older, I realized the reason that statement came to be is because the first way we learn is by watching and by imitation. So we learn from what those ahead of us do, and we incorporate it into ourselves. It's the first way we learn how to acclimate. And it obviously that how we act is not how we aspire to be. For we say, do as I say, not as I do. So we have lofty ambitions, we have aspirations, but our behavior says something else. For example, my dad used to command with his voice, and projecting a sense of authority and power, and that impressed me. And I learned that behavior. I took it into myself, and I became that. And now, in the later part of my life, when I realize that this behavior has negative aspects to it, I choose to pull back from it, because I realize that it's the source of my own problems, or it creates problems for me. It doesn't create that which I wish to be a part of. Again, that which I wish to talk about, not that which I am a part of in my behavior. So how do you unlearn that? Can you unlearn that? Are we destined to burn up? Are we destined to keep dividing ourselves? I mean, a child born today will either be on this side or that side of everything. Everything has two sides. The bell curve, the right side and the left side. There are a wide majority of people that stay within 20% of center, and they are the majority. But there are some of us that go to the extremes, the outside of the percentage, the last 10%. Wow. And nobody cares. Nobody cares that the child born today will eventually be this or that. For those are the only two choices that are made available to them. We can see clouds gathering on the horizon and say a storm is coming. But we cannot see the problem we are creating by our own behavior. We can't see how children of today are going to interpret us. And there's some of you, I don't want to get into that today, but we are all responsible for presenting that choice to the new child. For a parent the child cannot ruin the relationship. It has to be the parent that ruins the relationship, because the child is completely dependent on the parent, or trusts the parent, until it can't anymore. And then it makes another major decision. How it's going to deal with that moment that it realized that the parent was bullshit, was trying to be more than they were, and couldn't explain or couldn't answer the question that caused the rift.